you're here. Give me 1 minute to finish my snack. Okay, I'm back. Oh, wait. Let me fix this lighting a bit first. Okay, that's a little bit better. Welcome back to Tracy D Tips, where I share knowledge and learn together with you. I am a new channel, so if you want to subscribe, I would super appreciate it. And I'm so thankful for my 12 subscribers. Yay! Especially my grandma. Love you. Thanks. Okay, so I just wanted to come on today and make a short video about time. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. I could probably do 100 videos on it, but this one will be short, and I'll just share a few of the tips that I used to help achieve a big goal recently, which was to get my doctorate, which I'm so happy and excited about. So how did I get here from the last 5 years? What did I do to make it happen? The first thing I did is every semester, fall, spring, summer, I sat down at the beginning of the semester and I took all my important dates. I said, what is due when? And I put it on a big Google Doc that had everything broken out by week. And I shared that with a friend, well, an accountability friend, who helped me go through it, and we set our goals and our intentions every single week. We're still doing it because even though I achieved this goal, I have other goals now, and I'm going to work towards those. This is part of the process of being intentional with my time. By planning months in advance, I am able to see the bigger picture, see what it is I want to achieve down the line, and then I can work every week, every day to make sure that what I'm doing fits with my ultimate goals. So after I get the big picture look and I say, these are all the things that have to be done by this deadline, I fill in and color code both that document and my Google Calendar. And I love using Google Calendar because I can sync it across all of my devices. So I have it on my computer, my iPad, and my phone. And as soon as someone asks me to do something, if I don't send a calendar invite, I ask them to do it, or I just hold it on my calendar until they send the calendar invite. So sometimes people will try to coordinate meetings and they'll say, can you hold this date? Or some people will respond, I'm available at this time. I might block off a few hours just to make sure that I'm available when that meeting is finally scheduled. And I try to stick to those times as much as I can. There were a few months last year, actually right about the beginning of the pandemic, where I was so busy. I just had finished proposing my dissertation. I was launching a new course with my job that I work for, and just had a lot of responsibilities for my other job, and then my other job, and then, oh my gosh, my schoolwork and teaching responsibilities. And so for that time, I actually used the time blocking method, where every Sunday, I would take a look at my whole calendar, and in a Google Sheet, actually, I put a calendar along the side and the days of the week, and I blocked out every 30 minutes for that week for a couple of months. Just because I was so busy, I needed to make sure that I was getting everything accomplished that I needed to get accomplished. And don't forget, I did also put personal time in there. I actually wrote a few blog posts about this, so I'll link them down below if you want to take a look. I wrote a blog post about the time blocking and also about taking breaks, because even though you might be working, it is important to take those breaks whenever you can. That's also a good strategy of time management. You need to be able to take a step back when you're feeling overwhelmed or your schedule is just very booked and you keep saying yes to everything. Figure out how to take a break, and sometimes that means saying no to things you might want to do. I know for me, I had to say no to a lot of social events, well, before the pandemic, and that was kind of sad, but it was a little bit easier during the pandemic because people weren't really doing anything. On the other hand, that made me sitting here home alone a little bit more or less focused, I would say, because I wasn't getting the social stimulation that I usually got. So I needed to go outside and take a walk and get fresh air and rejuvenate and recharge in different ways so that I could still be productive with my time when I sat down to do focused work. Another thing I did to manage my time while I was writing my dissertation was to set timers. I used timers for everything. Either I used FocusMate, which I'll link down below, or I worked with a friend or accountability partner in sessions that were anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on how much focus time I needed. My little assistant, I will not say her name out loud, but this one right here, helped me so much because I could just tell her how much time I wanted to set. And actually, I did that not just for my dissertation writing, but for emails. I'd say, okay, I've got 30 minutes right now to sit down and sift through my emails because I do like to keep a zero inbox. I also have a blog post about that, so I'll link that below. But I just needed to keep that time, keep track of time. And then also, that was a good reason to alert myself to get up and take a break, to stretch. If I reached 45 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour and kind of needed to get up and get my brain activated, get coffee, that was a good reminder to do that. Another useful strategy when you're trying to manage your time to reach a big goal is to execute the wait time. When someone asks you to do something or schedule a meeting or maybe join a new committee or join a new project, take some time to yourself to think about, does this fit with my goals? Does this align with what I'm trying to accomplish? And then you can decide if you can fit it in your calendar. And so I think we have this pressure that we have to say yes to a lot of things. And I do too. I love saying yes. I have serious FOMO. I don't like missing out on opportunities or meeting new people or having fun with my friends. And so this is something I've been trying to practice, where I tell people, you know what, I would love to do that. Let me evaluate my calendar and I'll get back to you. Or maybe I can't do it this week, but next week or next month might be better. And so using that strategy of saying, hey, I can't do this right now, or unfortunately it doesn't align with my priorities, has helped me take a step back and say, this is something I really need to focus on right now. So because of that, I'm going to have to say no to some other things or make it wait until I reach something, a specific goal, and then maybe reward myself with some social time if possible. I could go on and on, probably longer. So what I'm going to do for now is just link some of the articles I've written about time management from my blog down below so you can take a look. And then I would love for you to leave a comment on more specific question that you have, and I can create a video on that topic. So maybe there's something that I talked about with keeping my emails organized, or how I would respond to certain situations if I was asked to do certain things. So feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your tips, your questions, and just share and learn together. So if you haven't already subscribed, now would be the time to do it. All right, I'll see you next time. Have a great day.